Yes, sir. We live. We back at it. We back at it.
Yo,
Another Bears victory. It's your boy LB Papa
undefeated,
with my boy.
undefeated.
Well, we ain't undefeated. We got that tie on our record, but that's slight shit.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
small shit to a giant. You know what I'm saying? But I got my brother Groove, man. How you feeling, bro?
Yo, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, bro. Appreciate you for having me, man. We tried this early in the week, but we here though, bro. How you doing?
Hell yeah. We tried to do this shit during the storm. My Wi-Fi said hell no.
Yeah, yeah.
My Wi-Fi said hell no.
The storms was crazy
Hold
for
on,
sure.
I'm finna promote it real quick. Hold on, real quick.
All right, for sure.
Boy. Uh, I'll be forgetting to do this shit and be wondering why motherfuckers don't be in the goddamn shit.
Oh yeah, promote it
Hell yeah.
for sure.
Well, man, that game was busting, man. That game started off crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna have to definitely talk about Patrick Mahomes, what he on with us, man, because this nigga see blood every time he play us, bro.
Yeah, he was lacing our ass. I ain't gonna lie. He was lacing the fuck out of us, bro. He was weaving, bobbing, weaving in and out the pocket. I'm like, hold on, man. I had to think like, bro, is this? I'm like, I had to really tell myself like, bro, this is a preseason game, bro. But he was lacing us. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, every time Mahomes see us, he see red, and he don't even be low about it. That's what be so gangster. Like you can tell, like this shit meant something. Even when he stopped playing, like he really wanted us to win. Like, and I saw his face when bro caught that touchdown at the end. He was very much salty. He was like, damn, like I don't think niggas know this is our first time beating Patrick Mahomes ever. Like ever. I know this preseason, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna take too much stock in preseason, but shit, a win, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And shit, Mahomes says, I don't know, bro. Like I like the feeling. I like what Ben Johnson doing, man. What's your thoughts on the end of the game before we talk about the beginning of this shit?
Hold on. I think my Wi-Fi just turned out. You get me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi. You said what's my thoughts on what?
I was saying, what was your thoughts of like what transpired at the towards the end of the game, like
Man,
that last sequence?
man, bro. A frenzy. I ain't gonna lie, but low key in the back of my mind, when I saw that it was like 10 to 27, like for one, bro. I like I said, it's just preseason, so I be having to tell myself just calm down, bro. But in the back of my mind, when I saw down 17, because I think we had a game like that last year preseason. We was down like 17. I want to say it was a night game, and we came back and won. I can't remember if I'm not mistaken, but I just knew we was finna low key come back. I didn't expect to win. I would have been cool if we lost, cause I'm like, well, at least we came back. But we came back and won, bro. We got back to what I was used to from seeing just in preseason. We played more aggressive on defense. Got them off the field and make some good plays. I ain't gonna lie, just made some great plays, bro. And hung in there. Then that last drive came. I feel like we kicked it in gear. I feel like Ben Johnson is very intentional with what he's trying to see. Like, for instance, we saw times in the preseason in the past where Nagy was our coach, and this ain't no knock to him because whatever it happened. But we saw it in the past when Nagy was our coach, and he was treating preseason like, okay, it's just preseason, like fuck it. But I feel like Ben Johnson, he doing that, but at the same time, he's pinpointing things that he wants to see, and he's making it happen. Cause he's like I text you, bro. I'm like, we got a nut, and I mean this in the most respectful way. These are the type of guys we need to coach players in this city, because it's a natural aura in this city where we just need those type of guys that's like that don't take no shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see certain things from them. And I feel like he wants to be seen. He don't want to hide his hand with this shit. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be that guy, coach. And before the game, they was talking about like how he praised Andy Reid. He called Andy Reid the GOAT. He probably want to be one of them guys. this the start of his legacy. I don't know how old he is. I think he in his early 40s, but man, head coaching go a long time, bro. And I think he want to do it here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just the overall, you know, thought process of this whole preseason. The first game, they didn't play. I was kind of skeptical, and I feel
Yeah,
like he learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta call a spade a spade. He is a rookie coach. He is going to fuck up.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about how many times you fuck up. It's about you learning from your fuck ups. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And he could have been arrogant. He could have had his chest out and not played them the second game, knowing that this is what this young team needs to get where they need to be. They need the reps. They need the get acclimated in this new offense. So he realized that, and he knew that he had to play them game two. And by playing them game three, with the shortened preseason now, you know what I'm saying. Game three is usually a throwaway. That's just for the backups and people that's trying to make the team. But
For
Ben
sure.
Johnson, he realized the importance of them starting off the season strong, and they know they need the reps. You know what I'm saying? And we started off sloppy, false starts, a lot of things that's been plaguing us a lot during training camp. And he realized, and I'm so glad that he let them do that last drive, let them play a whole complete first half because they needed it. And shout
Yeah.
out Caleb Williams was finishing up the half strong. Rome Meduze, you pissed me off with that drop, but you made up for it. Wrong. See, Caleb a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? He see his boy fucked up. He gave it right back to him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
Right.
they ended
Right.
the half exactly. You know what I'm saying? So and ended the half up strong. And I feel like Ben realized how much his team needed that. So
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm seeing in that regard. It's just a totally different vibe, you know what I'm saying? And it like you can feel it, you know what I'm saying? They're not just like just talk. It ain't just, just trying to gas a motherfucker up. I'm seeing it with my old eyes, how this Bears team is approaching this season is different than I've seen in my past years.
Man, bro, it's just different. And it's like I feel the same thing, even though I wasn't there in person. I'm feeling the same type of demeanor, bro, and like no nonsense mentality from this team that I felt when the back end with the Bulls and the bench mob days, bro. Like just no, like we ain't taking, like I just feel a aura where we just not taking nothing, bro. Meaning like we on business type of time. Granted, that can go wherever way. You can have those teams where they well disciplined and they probably gonna be like 6-11, but they tough. Or you can have those well disciplined teams that go all the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where we gonna end up, but I just know from what I see, like I feel the discipline, bro. Like you said with that, I didn't even look at it like that at first when you was like how they hung in there on that last drive. We needed that, those go a long way. Caleb, what he threw like for 113 yards and a touchdown. You
Yeah,
need that. You know what I'm saying? He need that confidence build of Rome. He needed that touchdown. I low-key wanted to see Luther Burden get a touchdown, but that'll come when it comes. You know what I'm saying? And and also too, one thing I just want to see out of our receivers, I just want to see more run after catch. I know that's gonna come as well when the spacing and everything and the floor of the offense come. Cause like he told like Ben Johnson told the media that like these are just preseason plays that we running. I'm sure he gonna have a whole bunch of other stuff that's gonna come out the bag, and we gonna have fun. Once we get these things down packed and learn, because like you said, we got a rookie head coach. No matter how good it look, we got a rookie head coach and a second year quarterback who's pretty much learning the whole. Not pretty much, he's actually out there learning a whole new system. You know what I'm saying? So those things take time. But if we got that discipline, bro, we can
yeah,
get as many less penalties as we can get, and we can control the clock, and we got that comeback mentality like we've been showing through the preseason. Because even times during the first game against the Dolphins, it was looking ugly. We flat out destroyed the Bills in the preseason, so it wasn't much adversity faced there. It was just like go 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 with the Bills. And right here, we was down 17 in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? So if we can just continue to build on those moments, man, and keep that discipline, it'll make the learning curve a lot easier for the rookie coach and second year quarterback. You know, and plus we got a lot of young dudes around. We got, like I said, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of young guys. What, this Tyreek Stevenson, third year?
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. I don't know, like my the Wi-Fi keep
No,
on
you
going
good.
in and out, but
No, you
everything
Gucci.
you
You
saying,
ain't.
correct, man. Uh, um, it's gonna take a lot of it's gonna be a journey. That's what I can say the least. It's gonna be a journey. But I can only speak for myself. The last the last 2 minutes of the game, I felt less stress than I felt for any coach because I knew that Ben had a plan for the
Yeah.
last 2 minutes and they executed it perfectly. And that's what I like to see for overall. It was definitely highs and lows. It was definitely some negatives in this game. We will definitely talk about that. The defense definitely got some shit that the pass rush. I don't know what the fuck going on with the pass rush, but that's something that we're gonna definitely talk about. But
Yeah.
other than that, I just like you said, I just like to see the fight that was had and just not quitting. You know what I'm saying? Because this game, the Chiefs could have just embarrassed us. They could have did what we did to the Bills last week to us, but we kept being diligent. We kept fighting. I think the play of the game was the turnover, and kudos to Zach Pickens for having the wherewithal of just picking up the ball because I'd have seen Bears pass, they wouldn't even pick that bitch up.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? They would just let that motherfucker roll, and
Yeah.
we would have missed out on that opportunity. That was a pivotal part. That was a pivotal key turnover. Good recognition on Zach Pickens picking up the motherfucker ball, and that changed the tide of the whole game. Once we got that turnover, we started scoring. You know, it was a whole new ball game. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, and I'm glad that Ben Johnson did the necessary steps to lead this team on a high note going into the season.
For real. Then we coming right back on prime time on Monday night. So that's gonna be we gonna be I think they gonna run 2 Monday night games. I'm not sure because usually on the first opening Monday night is 2 games. I'm not sure who else gonna run with us, but that's just a good starting point. You know, we got our road butterflies out the way. You know, it's gonna probably be some more during the season, but for right now, you know, we learned young guys learned their capabilities on the road. You know, got Royce Freeman in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the backfield I'm not too crazy about, but
Yeah,
I want to see
let's
them
talk
go.
about it.
Yeah,
Let, let let's talk about it, man. So what are some things like and some things that still concern you leading up to the season now that we are done with the game with all 3 games? So what are some couple things that still concern you heading into the season? I know mine, but you know what I'm saying. I want to elaborate on yours because I'm with you on this one.
What concerns me? I feel like really my top 3 concerns is the left tackle. You know, I like Braxton Jones. I feel like Braxton Jones, he tries. If he don't do nothing else, bro, he tries and he improves. And from where he got drafted at, bro, I think he was a 7th round pick. I feel like I don't know too many 7th round tackles that's in there, like starting for one and for two, just dedicating. Cause dude, he had a neck. I think he had a neck injury last year, bro. Like that's some serious shit to go through as a lineman. You know what I'm saying? Cause you
No, he had a knee. No, I think
knee.
a knee or an ankle knee
Okay,
or
I'll,
ankle.
I'll say somebody had a neck injury, but so yeah, something he was battling injury all throughout last year. You know what I'm saying? They was just talking about how the time that he missed, he's pretty much still getting into just like everybody else, but he's a bit far behind with getting into accordance with his offense. But I hope he do. You know what I'm saying? We got some depth for him. But at the same time, I just want to see him win that and hold that position because I feel like that's the most important position on the field, the tackles, especially nowadays. How fast and how strong these pass rushers are off the edge, and how quick they can get to the quarterback. They can ruin your whole. You know what I'm saying? They can ruin your whole game plan just by not having a tackle that's set. So that's my number one. But I feel like with his health, he can get decent. You know, and of course when you blocking, every play not gonna be dynamic. You just gotta also too as a quarterback, you gotta have that instinct to get the ball out your hand. So that's one. Two is the pass rush. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, every mostly every team got like a pass rusher that looks like a damn wide receiver nowadays. Like these new age and quick pass rushers, they get to the ball fast, bro. And you know, we got Montez Sweat, but I feel like a lot of teams know that we got Montez Sweat, so they're gonna game plan to stop Montez Sweat. So we got to make sure the guys on the other end that's getting to the ball fast. You know, this game is they got to get to the ball fast. Like you see Mahomes, Mahomes is an elite ball thrower. So like he know how to maneuver and he's surgical with the whole field. So I'm not really expecting to get some stops on like a Mahomes because he like almost with that, bro. He like a 1-on-1. So you got to take what he give you with that. Like it ain't gonna be all games where you get to him. I know the Eagles and the who else was that? The Bucks got to him in the Super Bowl. That's probably the most vulnerable we ever seen Mahomes. But on the regular season games, you're not seeing Mahomes like that. And with the Bucks and the Eagles, look at who the Eagles got on their pass rush. Some young boys is crazy. They got N'Kobe Dean, they got Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter.
Yeah, a lot of talent.
Man, them boys crazy down there, bro. But I'm gonna remember Mahomes' performance though, because I want to see him in the regular season when we actually got a good team, and we'll see about it. And also three, like I said, bro, it don't worry me because I'm high on Swift, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm very high on Swift and Space at that. So if we get Swift and Space, I'm not worried. But I'm big on also too, big on RB2 and RB3 play. I like running back committees. While I think Swift is our RB1, I feel like we gotta have big play from Roshan Johnson, and I'm not too sure about our RB3 who is gonna be Manungai or if it's gonna be Homer. I don't feel like we even use him like that, bro. So I really don't know what his capability. I know he's a good pass protector, but when it comes to like running the ball and stuff, I don't too much know his capability because I don't feel like we use him enough. So I just really want more certainty out the run game. You know what I'm saying? Swift had what like 900 and almost like 59 to 50 something around that, bro. Yards, almost 1,000 last year, and that was on a crazy turmoil season. So I feel like line them boys upright, get him into space, he can be a lot better. And that didn't account for much, but like 3.8 yards per carry. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he can improve in that aspect, and I feel like don't write him off because, like I said, I'm big on him being the RB1, so I'm not too much concerned about him. But I do want to see more of a committee out of us. You know what I'm saying? On them third and shorts, give it to Roshan. I want to see Roshan tear it up. Is he injured right now? Actually,
Yeah, he been dealing with a foot injury for the last couple weeks, so
yeah,
it might look like they might put him on IR or they might cut his ass. So
yeah,
that's to be determined. But
mm-hmm.
everyone that you said was spot on. You know what I'm saying, with the left tackle.
Yeah,
You know, I'm glad that they were honest and upfront about how it's going to be and what it is. You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? They wasn't telling us no fluff. They said this shit's gonna be it's gonna be a left tackle by committee type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be who got it best that week. You know, and I feel like right now Bryson Jones is leading the charge right now. That's crazy to say because, like, you know, from the injury that he had and all the high selections and the work that we put to try to get a new left tackle, and he's still, you know what I'm saying? He said, "Still I rise," goddamn it, and that shit crazy. So, um, he definitely had an up and down game today. The first team was definitely having that nigga on his ass the whole game. But I don't think the Canadian Eagle did any favors today either. You know, he was getting ragdolled by the second team. So that left tackle, I feel
You
like that's
call it
gonna
what
be
you call him, the Canadian Eagle?
yeah, the Canadian Eagle, he was getting fucked up the whole game. I don't know. I forgot what was the player for the Kansas City, but he kept on getting in his shit. Like the Canadian Eagle did not have a good game today. So yeah, that left tackle gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue for the remainder of the season. Hopefully, somebody, you know, takes a hold and takes it for the remainder of the season, but I can tell that's going to be an issue for the remainder of the season. And the edge, I don't know what the fuck this nigga Dio does. He ain't even pinch a bitch this whole preseason. I ain't
You
seen
said
a
he
nigga
ain't what?
even he ain't
Oh,
even
my
pinch a
phone
goddamn
lagging.
quarterback. I said he ain't even got to the quarterback the whole offseason.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, man.
I don't know,
I
man.
gotta do
Like
my.
that. What'd you say?
Yeah. I don't. Now I said I gotta really observe him more because like his signing 3 years, 48 mil. He 25 years old. I want him to pan out. That sounds like 3 years, 48 mil for a pass rusher. That's like an experimental type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a redemption type of guy. So I really want him to pan out. But I got to do my homework, bro. I'm when it comes to like football, even though I know the game is spanned, but like my primary basis with ball is control the clock and get to the quarterback. I feel like no matter what you do or what type of team you are, those are fundamentals. So like I'm gonna be paying attention to how we control the clock, how we get to the quarterback. So I want to see some pass rush, bro. So I'm gonna definitely be paying attention to Dio.
Yeah, Dyer gonna definitely have to step it up because I haven't seen anything that made me think that this is not gonna be an issue the
Yeah,
whole season. What if Montez Sweat missed some games? We are fucked up. Like I can't see, like I said, Dio ain't even pinch a bitch this this whole season. You know what I'm saying? Austin Booker, he doing his thing. He was injured, so he's he's a good asset, but he's still young. He's the third youngest player of our whole team. So it's gonna take time for him to develop. You know what I'm saying? We want him to be, you know what I'm saying, the next Max Crosby, but that shit take time. So
yeah,
I
I
think we
liked
need
him
to,
out of Kansas. I liked
yeah.
that
So
book.
yeah, Booker, he got talent, but like you said, it's just raw. It's raw, and it's gonna take some time. And I feel like he can take a step in the right direction this year, but I'm not gonna bank on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if Montez Sweat get injured, we are really in the pits of some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like we need to add another pass rusher. Whether it's Cash Doll boyfriend or goddamn Clowney or somebody, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna trade for a nigga,
Somebody.
let's do it. Cause what we going on right now is that shit
Hold on,
crazy.
I think this is my connection. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think that was my connection that was tweaking. I just turned my Wi-Fi back on. But yeah, they both what's the name? Zadarius Smith and Clowney, they both free agents still.
Yeah, they still free agents. Obviously, we got Michael Parsons and Trey Henderson that's been in the trade candidate news. I don't feel like we gonna make a move that big, but I can't act like the edge is not a glaring issue because it still is, even with us paying Dio. Like I don't see like we like you said today, like this nigga Patrick Mahomes was rolling backwoods in that pocket today.
Man,
That nigga
lacing
was
us, bro. He was
that
running.
nigga was literally rolling up a goddamn wood. He say, "Oh, excuse me," like it wasn't doing shit. Like, look, poor Andrew Billis, fat ass, trying to chase Patrick Mahomes. He said, "Man," he said, "Watch out, nigga. Watch out, little guy."
Yeah, I'm like Billings down because Billings he's spectacular with the run stopper. When you get him out of that, he gonna have to work his legs. But yeah, man, I was looking like I'm like, dang, our D line is like equipped to like they taking the run head up. So like we need for them. I'm not even gonna trip on the D line. I like Dexter and Billings. I feel like the D line depth is there. I want to see more of Shamar Turner. I want to see if we fit him in there. But like the edges, I want to see. Man, you gotta get some edge pressure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna fault Sweat too much because when you just that one guy, if you don't have a counterpart, they gonna just hem you up all game. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
gonna limit. There's nothing to limit you. We gonna throw a double at you. dude, we gonna throw two guys over damn near over 280, 320 pounds at you.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? That's nothing. So we got our counter guy, Dario got to be that man. Whether it's Book or somebody got to emerge as the man on the counter side. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah, that,
other than that though, our secondary. We ain't even speak on them. I'm not worried about our secondary to be honest. I feel like
I'm not worried, but I feel like this game made niggas realize that Jalen Johnson. I'm, I know I'll be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna talk shit. Because I've been a Bears fan all my life, so I'm gonna talk my shit. But um, this nigga goddamn, this nigga Wright was getting told he was getting cooked, my nigga. Like spanked, nigga. Like them, like how you get a goddamn? They had like a 30-yard like penalty, like the first play, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like
what was that intent? What they call it? Something face. I forgot what type of face mask they called
it
that.
was a face mask and a PI. I'm like, damn, the nigga, like they give these niggas 30 yards. What type of shit is this? What type
That
of
put
shit
them
is
right.
this?
That put them right in mode, man. But yeah, Nashawn Wright. He been having some great practices. I ain't gonna lie, he been having some good practices. But them translations to the preseason, most of the time
Trash.
you're gonna face when you in preseason, you're either gonna face the number one or you're gonna face a guy that want to make the 53 man. That's a shoot. That could be a lose on the opposing side as a DB. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna face somebody hungry.
Shout out. Shout out goes to Judah, you know, for tapping in. And if Tyson Baja is playing any significant playing time this season, our season is cooked, my nigga. Respectfully.
That's what he said.
Respectfully. Yeah, he talked about Tyson Baylor over Caleb. We're not finna start this propaganda on this platform.
I
Shout
know,
out to
yeah,
Tyson Baja. You know, I salute him for getting his bread. You
for
know what
sure.
I'm saying? But it's levels to this. It's levels to this. But
Deja,
he definitely did.
Deja, my dude.
Yeah, yeah. Beja, my guy. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got out the mud. Division 3. Shout out to Bears for actually doing the right thing and extending him. You know what I'm saying? You know, for that price. So I'm definitely proud of what he's done to get where he's at right now. But like I
Yeah.
said, if that nigga playing any significant amount of time, more than 2 games, nigga, our shit is cooked, nigga.
Let's
Cooked.
wish good help on health on a QB1 for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I just man, Beijing he's definitely been he's been getting better, bro. I've been loving it. I ain't gonna lie. I've been loving, man. Like I tweeted before, as soon as the game ended, I tweeted. I'm like, man, it's probably my favorite QB2 ever. I just
Yeah,
like Mina,
for sure.
the look in his eyes, bro, and just the demeanor and just the 10 mil that he got, bro. Like that's you got certain contracts that you just root for. You know what I'm saying? You got certain contracts where you just like, what the fuck? But you got certain contracts that you just root for. So that's a real life out the mud contract. That's like a rags to riches story. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of one of them quarterbacks. You know, you on a high school football team, you would play like a Oswego or something or like a Fenton. They just got like a tough they just got like a tough quarterback for no reason. He one of them type of guys, you know, they just by none. But his work ethic is showing, you know what I'm saying? He came in with the long hair, he cut that shit off. Tough guy, you know, for sure. But
Yeah, you know, you always root for them type of stories. You
for
could
sure.
definitely see that,
I'm
he
glad
take
he
the game serious. You know what I'm saying? The press conference, that shit definitely blew me away. You know what I'm saying? He was crying, like, because he understood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just did something that changed his whole family life. You know what I'm saying? That he never dreamed that he could do that type of shit. So I'm definitely rooting for Tyson Bagent. I definitely, it definitely shows you that we have come a long way as an organization because he could have bet on himself and just did some went to another team type shit. He wanted to stay with us. He wanted to develop under Ben Johnson, and that just shows that we got some good going here. So salute to Tyson Bagent. You know what I'm saying? Definitely glad he got that deal. But
hey, while we here, I just sat and thought about it, bro. He got a contract before Justin Fields.
You funny as hell. you're
But
you're hilarious as hell.
history is history. But damn, I just really said and thought about that. He got the contract with the Bears, and Justin Fields didn't. But hey, it's all love, man. Shout out my boy Justin Fields, man. I rock the Fields. It was just that type of time, man. You know what I'm saying? And we more built on camaraderie than we were during Justin Fields' tenure with the Bears. We had my boy breaking records, running for his life. He made it look good. So
And to answer your question, goes to the Judah tribe. Caleb is better at damn near everything than Tyson Bagent. Yeah, let's not get disrespectful in this. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Bagent, yes, he's a good story. Yes, he's a great quality QB2, but Caleb is more athletic. He got more zip of the ball. Shit, processing better. God damn it. I can go on and on, man. Like it's no comparison. But I'm glad both of them on my team because shit, I remember watching Craig Krenzel hoop for the Bears. So shit, I'm just glad that we got them both on the team. But
you say you remember watching who?
I said I remember watching Craig Krenzel and goddamn Rex Grossman on our team. So shit, we came a long way from goddamn for we used to be. But
I remember screaming at my TV telling Caleb Haney take us to the Super Bowl.
Oh man,
they don't know about that, bro. They want that,
and I'm glad they don't, because that shit ain't shit to remember. That ain't shit to remember.
I remember telling us take Caleb Haney take us to the Super Bowl. What's up with it, bro? For real.
Yeah, but I got one more question to ask you, man.
What's up,
what players you feel like helped themselves to make this roster in this last preseason game? I know for me, I feel like Jade Walker definitely made it.
That's number 20, right?
Yeah, number 20. I definitely think he's making it hard from them to consider to cut him. And I feel like Hardy is did good as well to take the spot over Don Robinson. So I feel like those are the two players that did themselves a good justice in this last preseason game. Did you see anybody else that you feel like did that for themselves?
I agree with those two. I feel like they was talking like Zach Pickens was on the ropes, but I like Zach Pickens. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he gonna be in there. What's some Noah Sewell? I feel like I don't think he was ever like a cut issue, but he's there. He was a standout for me. Other than that, let me see. Who else? I'm trying to think of somebody who was on the ropes of being cut. Tyler Scott, he gonna make it. I know before we was chatting about him. Like,
I don't know, man.
I think he in there, bro. He gotta be. I think he in there. I think he wide receiver 5. Zacchaeus got 4. Zacchaeus, man, he been looking good. So Zacchaeus in there. He wasn't on the ropes or nothing.
So you must ain't see them 2 catches number 20 just made to end the game. Then
they was tough. But yeah, some comp though. What's after Scott?
Yeah.
If Scott 5, because you go 6 on a roster, so 20 he probably gonna be 6. But if it happens, I think Scott will be a good. He probably go to somebody.
Because Duvernay gonna make it because he gonna be the punt returner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you already know LB making it. OZ, Rome, DJ.
Yeah,
somebody gonna be working somewhere else.
Math, bro. And that's a good one. I forgot about Duvernay. I keep forgetting we got Duvernay.
Yeah, Duvernay been I don't know if he got injured or not, but yeah, Duvernay, they got him. He that's a Pro Bowl returner type shit. So
certainly.
So I feel like he definitely got a spot on the roster. So
He's needed. We need
yes,
some type of kick, and they doing the thing with the touchbacks where if you kick it, nobody want to start at the 35. They're gonna
yeah.
be kicking it to Duvernay. So yeah, that's a good one, bro. So yeah, we'll see. That's gonna. I like Scott. I like Scott. I just want him to get
Yeah,
it
he
right, man.
definitely now out of all the games that have been playing, this has definitely been his best 2 game stretch because he definitely had some moments this game where he got some key catches, that continue to drive. But I just feel like number 20, like that nigga did some Tony, he did some Tony two taps shit. You know what I'm saying? The first catch was insane. Like, let's just get that off the bat. The first
Yeah,
catch was just pure bonkers. And then the walk off, then you do your dance.
that was right on the
The
money.
the like, come on, gang. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, he a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what I see. Um, good player out of TCU. I heard good things about his coaches said that he was like the energy of the offense, and those are the shit that you like to hear. You know what I'm saying? When you if a coach saying like you bring energy to the team, like shit, I see. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, and he could have had 3 spectacular catches, but he dropped the second one. But just to come back and just to walk it off like that, like I you can't ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? He did that against the Dolphins as well. So it's they definitely gonna make some tough decisions, but they got it to Tuesday to to knock it all the way down to 53. They do it. Nowadays they just do one big ass cut and they go from there. So we definitely should be expecting some cuts this weekend and going leading up to Tuesday. So we gonna see, man. It's definitely gonna be a lot, but training camp has ended. Um, like I said, I like the direction that Ben has us going. I like the culture that he's installing. I like the just the discipline and the work ethic that he is implementing with the team, and I'm excited for game one. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be some bumps and bruises. I know it's gonna be some fuck ups because that's natural for a young quarterback and a young coach and a young team overall in a new system. But I trust the direction that we're heading to, and I just can't wait to see it unfold, man. So you got any other closing thoughts in regards to this last preseason game and training camp as a whole?
I didn't want to say I like what I see. I'm a hold my excitement. I'm excited. I'm excited on some preseason stuff from what I seen. I feel like all boxes were checked, but regular season is a different ball game. I just want to say for week one, um, when Jalen Johnson up in them numbers on Justin Jefferson, I don't want to hear what he was saying last year because I was watching. I watched it with my eyes. He was in them, bro. He was in them, so I want to see what they it's gonna be a little rocky start for them too. It's gonna be a little funny. We got to see how JJ McCarthy coming. We got to see how Caleb coming. We got to see who gonna fold under the lights. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be a deer in headlights. So I'm looking out for that, bro. But as of right now, I feel like we wrapped up perfectly. Got that comeback win. I'm excited for what I saw there, but that excitement gonna wear off, and I'm gonna get back neutral when it comes to when the regular season kicks off. So I'm excited though. I like the direction. I can say, like I said earlier, this is probably the most disciplined uh, I've seen the Bears look in a while, even though it's still early. But but I just feel like they got like a no nonsense demeanor about them. We had a lot of nonsense the past. We saw a lot of nonsense that
A lot of bullshit. Like
we saw some.
it's probably so much shit that we probably don't even know about that transpired. Like just we still don't know about that coach that got fired at the game at the week 2 a couple years ago. What the fuck he did? Like,
Allen Williams, yeah, that was just they swept that
yeah,
under
man.
so quick. Man, we had that stuff with Javon Williams. We had a point him out, knock him out on live TV. You know what I'm saying? So we've been through a lot, bro, and that's why I'm so big on discipline, bro. We've been through a lot when it comes to discipline, bro. And I just want to see these guys sound. and I want to see these guys together, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? So they begged for somebody, a leader amongst men. You know, they called it out publicly multiple times towards the end of last season. And I think that guy's here, so we're gonna see how he execute when it comes to these guys. But what about you though, bro? What you got any closing remarks, anything?
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, it just feels refreshing to see. You could tell that this is different, and I just want to enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we actually have a quarterback that's worth a damn. I feel like we got a coach that can properly get him to the right position that he needs to be. We got a lot of young pieces that's on our team on the offense and defense, and I just want to see them gel together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we definitely could surprise a lot of teams, but it's gonna take some time. But like I said, I'm ready to see it. Um, you know, I definitely got faith in Ben and what he's doing and what he's trying to do, and I just hope that we can all get on the same page and win some games because it's definitely there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas acting like the NFC North is just this a one particular team. I feel like it can get got, but it's just about the like you said, the discipline that it takes to be one of those type of teams. And I think slowly but surely we'll get there. It just, it might take a while, but we can
Yeah,
do it.
we need that build it up, man,
Hell
and
yeah,
stay
man.
together, stay together. You know,
Hell yeah, bro. But man, I appreciate you sliding through. Shout out to my nigga Groove. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know you work close with the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas know, you know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Your
will too.
credentials and how you been rocking. We ain't talking to nobody that just, ain't seen it firsthand. He talking to these people, these himself taking the pictures, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Gratitude. Yeah, man. I'll be there for the home game. You know, it's like a head draw sometimes, so I take it as it is. But for the home games where I'm in there, bro. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see the atmosphere change. You know what I'm saying? I want to see fans leave with something, cause bro, we got some of the. I ain't gonna lie, we got some good fans. Some fans that hang in there with you. This city loves sports, bro. So they deserve much more. So hopefully we can deliver that and establish something for the future. Establish a good culture. Like we ain't even seen a 4,000 yard passer yet, bro.
Like, come on,
And,
bro.
and,
Like it's just
and
like
all
bare
these
minimum shit.
Come on, man. And all these analysts like 4,000 yards isn't nothing. Ooh, I just been hearing all that. The way the game is going, yeah, it's not nothing, but that'll be everything to the fans to see that, and just to have a quarterback, bro, like somebody who's established in there and just running the offense fluently. We scoring points. We not looking up at halftime, and it's 3 points on the board, 0 points. We got something like 14. We got 17, probably 21, 28. However the game going. So we just deserve a better treat. So hopefully we setting something up for him, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I'm definitely excited
Yeah,
for week one. Um I just I it kind of sucked because you know what I'm saying. I be when it come to being a popular team, you get a lot of prime time game. Like I'm an old school type of nigga. Like I like to wake up at a certain time on Sunday and watch my football. And be that
yeah,
we gotta wait till motherfucking Monday because we got the top head coach and we got the number one pick and shit. I'll be kind of scared when we gotta play against the bad bitches when you know what I'm saying, when we gotta play against the bad when the bad bitches watching us on Monday night. That's different. Sunday night different too, but Monday night,
that's
come on,
different.
you know what I'm saying. But I trust Ben. That's gonna definitely be a test, and I'm definitely excited to see. But we definitely gonna be back. We definitely gonna be doing this more often. We
For
got
sure.
some stuff planned up. We gonna get some shit rocking, but I'm definitely lean on to bro to see the in person insight of certain things that's going on this season. So we gonna definitely have bro all way a lot this season. So definitely appreciate you hopping on a Friday night.
For sure,
Appreciate
bro.
everybody that tuned in to tap in with us. Salute with y'all. Till then, man, y'all be safe and bear down, man. I'll see y'all niggas when I see ya.
For sure, bro. Gratitude, man. We definitely gonna chop it up again multiple times, bro.
For sure, man.
All right, I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, guy.
All right, bro.